Kevin Wackles, better known by his ring name Nailz, is a figure etched into the annals of professional wrestling history. While his career in the wrestling world was relatively brief, it was marked by a unique blend of controversy, intensity, and an undeniable ability to capture the audience's attention. Nailz's journey through the wrestling world offers insights into the gritty and often tumultuous life of a professional wrestler. Welcome to Wrestling with Me, the ultimate destination for wrestling fans. Get ready to dive into the world of high-flying action, jaw-dropping moments, and all the drama inside the squared circle. Whether you're here for legendary matches or in-depth analysis, this is the place to be. Don't forget to hit subscribe and ring the bell to stay in the loop as we bring you the best wrestling content every week. Kevin Wackles was born on December 13, 1958, in Bloomington, Minnesota. Growing up in a middle-class family, Wackles displayed a passion for sports from a young age. He excelled in athletics during his high school years, which eventually paved the way for his entrance into the world of professional wrestling. Like many wrestlers of his era, Wackles began his career by working for regional promotions, learning the ropes and honing his craft in smaller circuits before moving on to larger platforms. Wackles made his professional wrestling debut in the early 1980s, standing at 6 feet 4 inches and weighing over 300 pounds. He had the physical presence that demanded attention. His early career saw him perform under various ring names, primarily in regional promotions across the Midwest. These formative years were crucial, as Wackles developed the skills and persona that would later make him a memorable figure in the WWE. Wackles' most notable wrestling persona, Nailz, was introduced to the WWF audience in 1992. The character was built as a former convict seeking revenge against his former prison guard, the Big Boss Man. Nailz's backstory was one of oppression and retribution, creating a compelling narrative that resonated with fans. His deep, menacing voice, combined with his imposing physique, made him an unforgettable character. Nailz debuted on WWE programming in a series of vignettes, building anticipation for his arrival. When he finally appeared on screen, he attacked the Big Boss Man in a brutal assault, solidifying his role as a heel. Nailz's persona was characterized by his orange prison jumpsuit and a penchant for violent outbursts, often using a nightstick as his weapon of choice. His feuds with the Big Boss Man and other WWF superstars showcased his intimidating presence and his ability to generate heat from the crowd. One of the most memorable moments in Nailz's WWE career came during the nightstick on a pole match against the Big Boss Man at Survivor Series 1992. This match was the culmination of their heated feud, which had been brewing since Nailz's debut. The stipulation added an extra layer of drama, and Nightstick, symbolic of the Big Boss Man's role as a law enforcement officer, was suspended on a pole above the ring. The objective was for either competitor to climb the pole, retrieve the Nightstick, and use it as a weapon against their opponent. The match was a hard-hitting, physical contest that showcased the animosity between the two characters. Nailz dominated much of the early portion of the match, using his size and strength to overpower the Big Boss Man. However, the tide turned when the Big Boss Man's resilience and experience came into play. The dramatic climax saw the Big Boss Man successfully retrieve the Nightstick and use it to secure the victory, much to the delight of the crowd. This match not only brought their feud to a satisfying conclusion but also cemented the Big Boss Man's status as a fan favorite. After his match with Big Boss Man at Survivor Series 1992, Nailz made an appearance later in the show during the match involving The Undertaker. Though there was no direct physical altercation, tension was teased, hinting at a potential rivalry. WWF reportedly began planting seeds for a future feud between Nailz and The Undertaker. Nailz's menacing character and The Undertaker's stoic, supernatural persona were seen as a natural clash. However, no concrete matches for major segments involving the two ever aired. Nailz attacked Vince McMahon during a backstage altercation in December 1992, reportedly over financial disputes. According to multiple accounts, Wackles was unhappy with his pay for his work in WWF. During a conversation with McMahon, Nailz confronted him aggressively, accusing him of underpayment and unfair treatment. The situation escalated when Wackles allegedly physically assaulted McMahon by grabbing or choking him. The incident occurred shortly after Nailz's match with Big Boss Man at Survivor Series 1992, during what was otherwise a promising career trajectory for the character. Following this confrontation, Nailz was immediately terminated from the company, and all plans for his future storylines were cancelled. This moment became one of the most infamous backstage altercations in wrestling history and played a pivotal role in Nailz's abrupt exit from WWF. Despite his strong start in the WWF, Nailz's tenure was marred by controversy. Following his departure, Nailz's relationship with the WWF became further strained. He filed a lawsuit against McMahon, alleging sexual harassment, but the case was dismissed. Nailz also testified against McMahon during the 1994 steroid trial, though his credibility was called into question. These legal battles effectively ended Nailz's career in mainstream wrestling. After his departure from the WWF, Nailz largely retreated from the wrestling spotlight. He made sporadic appearances in independent promotions but never regained the prominence he once enjoyed. Nailz's post-wrestling life has been marked by relative obscurity, with little public information available about his personal or professional endeavors. After leaving WWF, Nailz made a brief and largely uneventful appearance in World Championship Wrestling. In 1993, he debuted under the ring name The Prisoner, clearly a nod to his Nailz persona, though WCW avoided using the same name for legal reasons. Nailz's WCW tenure was short-lived and consisted of a single notable appearance at Slamboree 1993, where he faced Sting in a one-on-one match. The match against Sting was a relatively quick encounter designed to showcase Sting's dominance as one of WCW's top stars. Nailz portrayed his familiar menacing character, but the bout was not competitive. Sting defeated The Prisoner decisively, and Nailz's brief WCW run ended shortly thereafter. Nailz did not have any significant storylines or rivalries in WCW. In his time, there is often remembered as a footnote in his wrestling career. The lack of direction and limited use of his character in WCW marked the end of Nailz's presence in major wrestling promotions. While Nailz's career in the WWF was short-lived, the character remains a memorable part of wrestling history. The intensity and realism Nailz brought to the role left a lasting impression on fans. Nailz's story also serves as a cautionary tale about the challenges and controversies that often accompany a career in professional wrestling. Kevin Nailz's journey as Nailz is a testament to the highs and lows of life in the wrestling world. From his dramatic debut to his abrupt departure, Nailz's story is one of ambition, conflict, and resilience. While his time in the spotlight was brief, the legacy of Nailz endures as a unique chapter in WWF history. Well, that's all we've got time for today, and a big thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of our future content. See you in the next video.